So you're telling me, after the three sisters finally make some food, they work up the courage to finally go give it to Rei, and they're finally there to give it to him, Kyoko and Rei are having a discussion, or an argument pretty much, and once all of that is done, they go back, and Kyoko decides to eat the food that the sisters gave Rei. All of it. She ate all of it. Like, are you fucking... Like, dude, I really dislike her. Like, I mean, she's a great character. Like, she's a really fucking good character. But as a person, I fucking can't stand her. Like, oh my god. Like, that shit pissed me off. Like, that really made me see red when I saw her eating his food. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're selfish. You're self-destructive. You pretty much are a person that just wants to destroy Rei's life because you're so miserable and upset with the world, and then you want to blame the world or blame your father, blame other people for your problems, for instance, like why your credit card gets shut off, but in all reality, it's your actual fault. I'm like, this fucking Kyoko is really... She pisses me the fuck off. Like, she's a great character. Like, she's such a good character, but she pisses me off so much because of how she treats Rei, but also how she feels like everything else is the world's problem, what they've done to her, but actually, she's self-inflicting all this pain and misery on herself. She's caused all of these problems, and it does seem like she is aware of some of the problems she has caused, but overall, though, all these problems that really go around her is actually self-inflicted. I mean, the entire stuff with Goto, I mean, she even actually admits that she realizes how fucked up it would be to go out with Goto, and also that she couldn't bring someone like him home because he's already married and stuff. She already realizes this, and she does know this. She's very aware of how fucked up that is, so it does show that there's a potential growth within her. However, she is self-inflicting all this misery on herself. Being with the person, like, she's wanting to love Goto, but on top of that, how, you know, her credit card and everything gets shut off because of what she's been doing, how she's been acting, and she wants to blame others for it, but then she goes out of her way to really just put down Rei and make him feel like absolute shit when he finally builds up confidence, when this man finally has all this happiness, especially with earlier on the episode to last week's episode, and then we see this episode, she really loves tearing this man down. She loves just ripping all of them blocks from underneath Rei and making him feel like absolute dog shit. That's what she loves to do, what I've noticed. Every time he's having a good moment, every time he feels good, she wants to be that person just to sucker punch him right in the side of the face and say, like, oh, you're happy? Get that fucking smile off your face. That's kind of how she's acting. And that really, I'm like, oh my god, like, seriously, like, fucking seriously. That one line of what she said to Rei when the sisters came to give him food and all that, and then they just were leaving before they gave him food, and he's like, oh, so that's who you're wanting to be with. Like, you're gonna, you know, be staying with him. That's the next family you want to ruin, huh? And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, Kyoko. Like, seriously. Like, chill. Like, damn. I know you're miserable. I know you're a depressed person, but you have no right taking out your own misery on other people and making them feel like absolute dog shit. Oh my god. A great character, though. Very good character, but just damn it, dude. Like, just the scenes with her really get to me. It really does. But there is something I do want to talk about when it comes to Kyoko. Besides me being pissed off about her, there does seem to be some other things working on side of her mind. She realizes what is wrong with her, and there is some things that do bug her. Besides the Goto stuff, which I already covered, which she's seemingly aware that it's pretty fucked up that she's actually in love with him or wants to be with him because he's already married, she also seems to be affected about what others think about her. Like when we saw with the youngest of the sisters, it's like, she's a witch, she's a witch. I didn't think, you know, Kyoko would actually hear that, but we actually did find out that Kyoko did hear what she said. We did actually hear that, and she's like, oh, she thinks I'm a witch and all that, and you saw how it really pained her. You saw this emotion in her face that she is bugged about people thinking negatively about her or calling her what she really is, and I love that. I love that reaction of how she realized how she was acting, and it does seem like she's very aware of how messed up she is and how she's being completely awful to Rei and others. It does seem like she is aware, but it seems like she just, right now, she needs to go through some change. She's a broken person, and she needs to finally pick up the pieces and put them all together again, and that's kind of what's going on here, but she does seem to be very aware of what is wrong with herself. She's not oblivious to what is going on. Now, speaking of that, though, I'm going to assume, since she heard the witch thing, okay? Like, since she heard, like, oh, she called me a witch, I want to assume that the sisters also heard what she said about them. Oh, you're trying to ruin their family. I'm assuming. I don't think so, but I'm assuming it might be like that, because if she's able to hear something like that, like she's a witch, then most likely the sisters were able to hear what she said about, oh, you're trying to ruin their family. Maybe something like that, but damn. That scene, just like, it got to me. It really got to me. Anyways, let's talk about Nikaido for a second. So Nikaido, he's our support side character of this series, and I really respect this man. I've already liked him as a support character. I've loved him since he was introduced, seeing why he cares about Rei so much, why he wants to help him. But the more I see of his character, the more I realize how mature he is, and the more he's really helping out Rei along his path to what he wants to do. And I respect a character like that. I respect a character that does something like that for the MC. That's what a side character should do. A side character should support the main character, but also the side character should go through growth and development as well. He shouldn't just be shafted to the side and only the main character gets growth. Nikaido has also been going through a lot of development, a lot of changes throughout the series, and we see how he's helping out Rei and how Rei helps him out, and how they both constantly are the rivals, and they help each other out with their growth as people, and not just as shogi players, but as people. They are growing, and I really love Nikaido for that. Such a great, good friend to Rei, and also a great person in general, just because of the way he treats others. Nikaido is a gem when it comes to being a friend. Like, that man is a true friend. So yeah, overall, I say March comes in like a lion. It was kind of a heavy episode. It was a dark, heavy episode with some light themes here and there, but overall, it was a heavy episode. I mean, even the master #1 shogi player, there seems to be another side to him. It seems to be like he might have a darker side to him, which we are unaware of, which we'll eventually probably find out when maybe Rei finally gets there to finally battle him in shogi. Maybe we might find out more about his character, but overall, though, there was a lot of development, a lot of characterization and setup for future episodes, and I mean, I may really despise Kyoko, but she's a really good character, because she does a damn good job of making me pissed off and seeing red, and I gotta say, for an antagonist, she's doing a damn good job. So, you all have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.